Here we go again with another great giveaway with your latest issue of Wargames Illustrated magazine, a free frame of either British or French Napoleonic Infantry, just in time to take to the battlefield to recreate all those ultra-realistic battle scenes in the new Ridley Scott movie Napoleon.
Good one.
The Warlord Games frame comes bagged with every copy of the December magazine Wi432, which is on sale now. But what's inside the magazine, I hear you shout? Well, let me take you on a guided tour. As ever, we begin with a look at some smashing new hobby product releases. This month we have Silver Bayonet Canada, Bloody Miniatures, and a roundup of new releases that were showcased at the Other Partisan Wargames show. Oh dear, I've accidentally stopped on this advert for the new Wargames Illustrated gift vouchers. Available now apparently. Anyway, moving swiftly on. We have more new release goodness for you next, thanks to the ever-attentive hobby radar of Dom Saw. Excuse me a moment while I just pause here and take a sip of my morning brandy. Ah, nice. Moving on. Quickfire is our place for short read posts supplied by your fellow wargamers, and we've got 5 for you this month. In the ingeniously titled Guerrillas in the Midst, we report on in-game activities of some Spanish guerrillas during a large-scale Napoleonic Peninsula wargame. Next up, Paul Mackey has some relatively simple suggestions for adding interest to your armour-clad medievals. We return to the Iberian Peninsula for our next article, with a look at using the Valour and Fortitude rules for gaming the Siege of Zaragoza, all accompanied by some great photos by Alan Perry. From here we head over to North America as veteran wargamer Nick Buxey explores the Mexican-American War of 1846, sharing his passion and figure collection for the conflict. Warlord's recent release of Peninsular War Veterans comes under the brush of Matt Parks next, as he shows us what colours he put where, as he got both French and British troops tabletop ready. From the pages of Arabian mythology comes an article which pits apes on the back of wolves against ghouls on horses, all new troop types for Dragon Rampant. Gary Faulkner is an MDF wizard. He designs and builds for Sarissa Precision and penned the new MDF modelling guide for Wargames Illustrated. In this article he ponders on what makes, literally, a scratch-built model. The Partisan Wargames show never fails to provide a feast for the eyes, but with Wargames Illustrated show reports you get a bit more than just photos of the games and hyperbole about how great they are. We dig down into the details and talk to those doing the demoing. We take you beyond the obvious. Osprey's Stargrave has been a big hit with gamers across the globe, and none more so than Paul Kearney, who shares his experiences and some gaming tips for gaming the mercenaries, crew and troops in outer space. Oh look, an article by me, an imprint version of my online monthly editor's exploits. I'll leave you to discover what it's all about, suffice to say it's one of the highlights of this month's magazine. More good news for fans of top-notch articles as I pen a third article for this issue. This time my focus is the new Osprey game A War Transformed, and my quest to gather forces together for some World War I wargaming with a twist. We conclude this month's magazine with a trip down into the basement to talk to Joe Urbender about his terrain making business. We also get him to share some model making tips. Before I go, please humour me as I quickly plug a second publication we have on the shelves this month, Modelling with MDF Kits, a Basic Guide, your introduction to the construction and painting of MDF model kits for the tabletop. Available exclusively in the UK from WH Smith and all over the world from wargamesillustrated.net. This video has been brought to you by WiPrime, Wargames Illustrated magazine's online members club. View more videos or find out more about WiPrime by following these links.